What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new FIFA 19 SBC to Glory episode. You may have seen the first episode a couple of days ago, you may not have done. You may have seen my FIFA 10 to FIFA 19 video, you may not have done. If you've seen either of them, thank you very much. It's actually been mad cool to see the response that, especially the FIFA 10 to FIFA 19 video got. Considering I've basically disappeared off the face of the earth for most of the last 18 months. For that video, I think it's approaching 100,000 views now. Considering, as most people would say, this is probably a dead channel, that is unbelievable. So thank you so much for that, guys. That's mad cool. But if you didn't catch the first episode of the SBC to Glory, quick run through now. We are literally going to make this account that you can see on the screen purely SBCs. No games will be played. It's just about building the coolest possible club and seeing what we can do with it. So that means this series is going to be very chilled, very podcast-like, very relaxed. So I'm just going to be doing some bits in the background. I've got my coffee with me. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Nice and relaxed today. And we're just going to potter on through. Now, the first thing of interest is probably you can see in the top corner that we are up to 55,000 coins. Now, that one was quite an easy one. I've not really done anything to this account since you last saw us. Other than, obviously, with this sort of series, you've got to be reactive. Now, I should be able to put it on the screen now. I'm just going to quickly look back to my own reference. I sold a bunch of Champions League cards for 10,000 coins. We basically, I think we got about 45k out of it. Dead easy. They bought out this set of SBCs and I had a few sat in my club. It was super easy. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to do the UEFA marquee matchups and potentially the Superliga Team of the Season guarantee. If I don't do that on camera, I'll do that off camera and you'll get to see me open it on camera. And marquee matchups, if we've got time, maybe we'll do that. I've got about an hour and a half this morning, so I might be able to record back-to-back episodes for you. We'll see. So, with these, if you guys don't know, what you need is UEFA Champions League common or rare cards, at least one of them, and then the odd additional player. But other than that, some of them are pretty cheap. Now, the good thing is, let's go into Roma v Porto. I'm also going to load up Footbin. Footwiz, sorry. No, Footbin. I always mix the two. Footwiz is the one I use for the FIFA 10 to FIFA 19 videos. Footbin, if we load that up, we'll see some potential routes to do this. But if we go to special untradeable, now obviously these, I'm not going to end up chucking in a De Gea, am I? A 92 De Gea. But if we scroll along, you'll see a 9 goal I'm probably not of use. But there's a PSG one there. We've got a Napoli. We've got Monaco. We've got tons. We've got Ajax. We've got Roma. All these cards are kind of needed. We've got lots of them, so hopefully that'll do the trick. We're going to go through, I think, one at a time. Do each SBC, move on to the next one, and just, if we end up using all our cards, we end up using all our cards. On paper, this would cost 120k to do, but with the team that we've got, it absolutely won't cost that because of the untradables. For example, we're going to be using a Roma one in this one. Where is he? We're going to be using Pellegrini. Now, if we put him in, and then we, it's not easy to compare price on here, but he's decent. He's a quality one, and he will do the trick. I just need to check because I think some of them need rare cards, so I don't want to go and use all my rares immediately in case some are required later on. And I don't know which ones are rares and which aren't. So this one can have either non-rare or rare. The next one, non-rare or rare. Next one is a rare for the Madrid or Ajax one. Following one is a rare for Liverpool Barca. So we need 4 rares by the looks of things. I don't know if Pellegrini counts as a rare. Let me go and check because maybe I don't want to go and use him. Oh, it would have been quicker to just look this way, wouldn't it? So this requires a rare. Let me see which cards I have that are actually rare, just to make sure I know I have enough. But we're not going to consider using 9 Golan because that would be silly. Pretty sure this guy isn't a rare. I'm just going to pop everyone in and we'll go one at a time because we want to make sure we're not being stupid. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, thank you guys so much for the support on this series. Yeah, it's been absolutely wild to see what you guys have got to say, your thoughts on the series. Honestly, I'm okay, so there's one. I'm blown away by how positive and how amazing you guys have been. Right, so Uth, Can, Neres, and Zielinski. So we've got 4. Sweet. So yeah, no, honestly, I'm blown away by how incredible your support has been. on the channel the last couple of days. Like, you guys have been absolutely amazing, so thank you so much for that. I can't stress enough how cool it has been to come back and see you guys like loving content as much as you have been. It's top drawer. It's really fun actually. It inspires me to make videos. Like, obviously, as I've mentioned in the previous episode, if you've not caught up entirely, it's a little bit too expensive to do here. We'll see what the situation is elsewhere. But no, yeah, as I've said, you guys have just, yeah, for me it's like, it's a side thought to be able to make content for you guys. Like, it's not, you know, as I said, it's not my full-time job. It's not something I can do that easily nowadays. So to be able to make something and you guys be so positive and amazing about it, like, yeah, it's a massive incentive for me to jump on and make some content for you, because like, ultimately it's not easy for me to take time out of my day when you know, like I said, YouTube isn't the main focus. It's not the easiest thing for me to be like, oh, let's just sit down and make some videos. But when like you guys give us such a cool response as you have done, it makes life a lot easier for me to be motivated to jump on, I'll tell you that. But right, so we've got a few players in. We're going to chuck another Roma player somewhere like right back or something. I'm going to chuck some bronzes in and see what sort of rating we end up getting. And chem and stuff. So let's just see what we can do. If we want to do this as cheap as possible, obviously, within reason. This guy, probably get relatively close with chem doing this. So if we would, what's the situation for a Roma left back? What have we got on the cards that isn't too pricey? I don't know why I've gone past City out there. Lost my head. Right, Roma, where art thou? So yeah, so today we're just gonna like plod through a few of these SBCs. We're gonna, oh, this would be amazing if we can get Santon. Can we get Santon? Oh, of course he's mad pricey. Right, we're gonna have to go look at the price of, I'll tell you what, that 1.6k one's not too bad. What is the situation on Footbin saying in terms of Roma cards? But yeah, so today we're just gonna plod on through these SBCs, see what we can get. Hopefully get some sick packs and just kind of, you know, take our time, have a nice chilled episode, and have a little bit of fun in doing so. Now, I'm looking here. You can get centre mids for like 700 coins. I'm just going to buy that left back that I saw, that Davide Santon, because, you know, it's not that big of a deal really. The 1.6k one is still there. That's still the cheapest. Going to be, isn't it? Should have just picked it up. So there you go, we've basically done one squad already with just a couple things in our club. 1.6k essentially is going to be all that's spent towards this. I'm going to have to upgrade the odd card. This one will probably do actually. No, we're going to need one player that exceeds the rating, takes us from a 74 to a 75. Is there anyone I'm happy to get rid of? We've got any off leagues here? There you go. I might just chuck this guy in. He could have go into. That's not enough. Damn. That's annoying. Have we got anyone that's? No, not really. No one else that's crazy low that can be replaced. How about if we chuck in Giroud for this guy? There you go. That flies it up. And I wonder if we can cut corners elsewhere. What happens if I? No, that's too much. I'm probably overthinking this. Right. Let's submit that. That's the first squad done. Cheers, guys. That gets us a Prime Electrum Players Pack. Nice. Now, these ones we're just going to open at the end. There's a few, like this one, Liga 1 Premium Players Pack. We're going to save this for Liga 1 Team of the Year. Serie A will save that for Team of the Season, sorry. La Liga will open now. In fact, let's do the La Liga one. Let's treat ourselves. So with this one, we need a rare. We need an Ajax and Real Madrid card. So I think our Ajax one isn't rare, which is disappointing. So if we go through, I think these were our rares. Actually, I can't remember if Ronnie Lopez was, and that's probably that, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I don't think as good as David Neres is. Oh, he is the rare. Oh, there you go. Amazing. That's perfect. So that's one of our Ajax players and one of our Real Madrid players. Yeah, of course, because his base card's rare. So why wouldn't that one be? Didn't really think that through. Do we have any Ajax players second club? Oh, you bet you we do. Amazing. Any, in case we need them, Real Madrid cards? Boom. We've got Odriozola as well. I'll tell you what, I wonder if he sells. Is he selling for a few Ks? 3.4k. Let's just chuck him up for 1.5. Chuck him up. Let's go 1.6 and see if he sells. You know, that's the thing, when you're like just going through and if you see someone you think, oh, they might actually, it might be a good card to sell. Just see, give it a go. I mean, Labyad, he's probably never going to be cheaper than 1,200 coins, is he? There you go, chuck him in. We've got our 2 Ajaxes in anyway. Right, we could do with some extra Eredivisie cards, so we could probably bulk this out with pure Eredivisie. But what rating does it need to be? That could be the issue, because I've only got bronze. Yeah, that'll be an issue. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fill it up with these. And, you know, see... I don't really want to use those ones. I had a surprising amount of Eredivisie cards here, lads. But we'll fill them up with these. Just the shocking bronzes. And then we'll just fill the gaps with some other players, I guess. Do we have like just some random Dutch cards? So, yeah, let's have a look. So let's try. We're doing this a bit of a backwards way, but you know we've got a Ryan Babel. He can go in. Perfect. Slide this guy across. Have we got any others hidden down the end? I don't actually have a ones to. Oh, I could put Quincy Promes in. Nah, no thanks. Yeah, what else? I wonder if we can be a bit creative with these to save us having to. I'm sure Eredivisie players will probably be more expensive, so I wonder if maybe we chuck in a Van Aanholt at left back. Let's just go see. Let's go look on the market now for some Dutch players, Dutch golds, because we've got a couple of nationalities already. I think they've both sold both those cards. Odriozola's sold. There you go, 1.6. And obviously we've got a bronze player selling. So our coin total is still just ticking up whilst we're doing this. But if we, I'm sorry as well if you can hear someone like strimming their garden. It's 8 AM. I don't know why you'd be out doing it now, but to each their own. So Dutch golds you can get pretty cheap actually, cheaper than I expected. So let's just get a couple to pack the squad out. It's the cheapest we can go out. Can we get 650s? Of course we can. Oh, there's non-rares as well. Okay, right. Maybe we need to be a little bit more measured on this, because what rating does it need to be? Well, I can't even remember what one we're doing. We're doing the Ajax Madrid. It needs to be an 80 rating. So maybe I'm going to have a quick look at the... I'm probably not going to end up with any bronzes in this squad, but it was worth it just for a brief moment of intrigue. Now, if we go via rating, max rating of normal, rare, gold, see, some of this aspect is probably not the most entertaining, but some of it's probably amazing. I doubt that. But so if we're looking at, you know, Lozano's 1k, but we've got Neres there already. Tadic is 1.1k. Let's chuck in Bergwijn, because we're going to be fine for chem anyway, aren't we? For the old chemistry. So he's going to be 1k. I wonder if we need to split off at the back into some slightly more... Oh, he's even less than that. He's 850. Into some slightly more creative routes in defence. I might be able to get for 800. So I think, yeah, an 80 rated card. I think I might have underestimated what an 80 rated team will look like, to be honest with you. But this squad is down as costing you 18k if you like get lucky. So you know, we're not, I don't think we're too far off actually. If we maybe pick up like let's go for a Blind. Let's get Dali Blind in there. You know, he can't be too much, and then maybe we'll get a Lozano just to chuck in for the squad's sake, and then we'll see just how far off we are. How much is Blind going to be? I'll do that. I'll do. Just tick a few of these off, have a look at our team, and then reassess. So next up, we're going to want. We said we're going to get Lozano. Let's if he's a K. I picked the wrong one. Trying to rush it, and now I've done 2 L's. Right, Lozano. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Can I get him for under 1.2? Of course I can. There you go. So just curious as well. I'd like to get some comment stimulation on this. Those of you that are watching this, I'd like to know like how you're watching this, which is a little bit weird. Like, are you sat here just grinding FIFA, watching at the same time? You've got this on in the background. Is this like a go-to vid where you're going to return to it, watch it? Like, you get what I mean? Or how do you intake this series? I'm curious to know, because as I mentioned in the previous one, like, I got into a similar series by just doing the SBCs myself and just wanted to basically listen to someone doing the same thing and not learn along the way, but, you know, pick up a few things that they're doing. Obviously, we're a little bit lucky at the moment that we are absolutely just full of SBCs everywhere. It's not like this is a typical a typical one where you'd be grinding bronze packs and then on to the next thing, and a little bit more of a more tedious route. Like, it's, you know, this is quite a bit more interesting than that. So yeah, so it'd be interesting to know what you guys are up to whilst I'm, you know, doing this myself, and how you guys are intaking the content, because, you know, there's a lot of cool things you guys could be doing. You might be doing this at the same time. You might be doing your foot champs at the weekend. I don't know. Curious to know what you guys are up to. So anyway, we are just trying to fill it up with a few random players here now. I think the Italian guy might help us a touch. If I just chuck in, the problem is right backs are so expensive on this game in comparison. If we just go for, you know, he looks relatively middle of the road. That takes us to a 77. If we chuck in an Italian goalie, we don't have one in the club. We don't even have a Serie A goalie in the club. Right, let's go back to Italian. Let's chuck in like an 82. Goalies are cheap, right? This is where we want to get some space. I don't know if these are, they won't be their base cards though, will they? So if we go Calcio A and then position, goalkeeper, who's a cheap one? Oh, Viviano, that is Viviano's base card, 1.6k. So if we do this, we're at 79, and then just hypothetically, no, that's not enough. I don't know what we got. What have we got up here? Club. It's not going to be a duchy. What have we got elsewhere? So that is enough for Ken. So is there a cheap? Is there a Dutch striker I could chuck in? What are we doing? So that 79 would work. 77 would work. Even down to 76. So if we just get, let's buy Viviano, let's buy our right. But guys, we've nearly just done this one purely in our club. Right, let's go get ourselves. What am I looking for here? I can't remember what I'm trying to do. Anyway, let's go get Viviano and go get that right back. And let's get a cheap striker, and then we'll be on our way. Would have done this one for like 6k plus what's in the club, which, you know, that's what these are all about. Given it's a pack that, you know, we're going to get a prime BBVA players pack. That's pretty cool. So, you know, we might end up only getting 2k return from it, but that's the point of this SBC to Glory is, you know, I've built up a bank of untradeable and tradable cards from just doing these packs already. And by continuing it, and, you know, like, doing these SBCs, you're having to chuck 5k in, but you're hoping you'll get 25k back in one of the packs. So, you know, it all ends up, it works together. This series is just like so easy. If you do the SBCs properly, you do the bronze pack method, you do everything right, then it makes it so easy. But yeah, it's like literally I'm doing these things for free because we've done flipping like bronze pack method to build these players up in the club, and then once we've built players in the club, we've opened packs which have given me a few of these cards that we already had, like our Tadic's and stuff like that. It's just literally like you're getting just easy free stuff for nothing, just a little bit of effort and a little bit of fun. And if you're doing it along with me, then you know, it should be nice and chilled. Right, so we want an Eredivisie striker. I don't know how cheap these are going to be for a gold one. Can I get one under a K? Can't. That is interesting and actually concerning. Wonder if we can get just a Dutch one. I'm sure we can, right? It's got to be just the Netherlands striker on 2k. Yeah, of course there is. There we go. Shout out to that boy. There you go. A little bit of intelligence there to mix it up a little bit. We might even be able to get Lacardia dirt cheap here. Oh, you bet you we can. Boom. And he'll get the strong link with Ryan Babel. Not that that will really matter, but just in case we were lacking chem anywhere. 650. So we've done this SBC, but next to nothing. Should we have a quick look before we do it, just see how much? By the way, lads, this is going to be like a mega bumper episode. I hope you're in for a long run. Because, I mean, we're... Oh, damn it, I've clicked on that. We're 20 minutes in and we've barely made a dent on these SBCs. But, you know, I'm having fun. I hope you are too. So, if we quickly look through how much this has cost us, we'll quickly chuck in our guy up here. That'll do enough to be able to find him nice and easily. We'll chuck him in. So, 87 chem. It's cost us 1.7. Going the wrong way. 2,350. 3,650. 4,350. 5,250. And then, you know, barely anything. 5.9k. That's what we're looking at for this one. 5.9k, and we're going to get a La Liga Premium pack. Let's go just open it straight away. La Liga Premium Players Pack. There's no better time than the present. What we're going to get, hey? This looks promising. Is it going to be... Imagine if we've got a team of the season. It's not a board, so it doesn't matter. It's one of the many Spanish centre mids that exist there. But the positive is that these guys are probably selling for a little bit more than normal because obviously they are La Liga Santander players. Now if we look, Beñat, you know, we've paid 6k for this, and Beñat's selling for 1.9, so we're sticking for 1.8. DeMarcos is selling for... He is selling for 1.9k, so we'll stick him up for 1.8. I imagine all these are going to be 1.8. So, if we sell these 3 rares immediately, that's our money back, plus we've added 9 non-rare La Liga cards to our club. So, you know, it's not the best situation. We could have been luckier, but at the end of the day, we've not lost out there. We still will turn a profit, and I'm kind of tempted to do the... Shall I chuck in my golds there for a La Liga 3 card one? It's not the right thing to do, but hang on, let me have a quick look at some potential ones I've got. And what other rare Electrum players? Let's just do the Ajax Tottenham one next. I know we've done all our Eredivisie ones, so this one might be a little harder. I've used a bunch of Netherlands players too. But if we quick look at some of the players that we just pulled in as well. So if we, that's what I'm trying to do, if we do this and we do advanced filters, recent, newest. So let's look at Hugo Mallow, for example. Let's see just how silly I've been on this. If we go Hugo Mallow, does this work, Hugo Mallow? I'm kind of thinking here, but not elocuting what I'm trying to say. So I think he'll go for about 1.2k, you know. And then we've got David Lopez. How much David Lopez going to go for? Non-rares are selling for a little bit more because of all the SBCs. Shall I go and chuck these into an 81? I'm going to do it, lads. I wouldn't recommend doing this, but, you know, this is SBC to glory. Who cares, right? So I'm just going to go and chuck all these into the La Liga Santander upgrade. It's a terrible idea. I'm going to get 1 rare back from it out of all those cards. Nah, I'm not going to do it because they're all on league. I'll sell them off camera. We'll sell them later on. Forget everything I said. So it would have been a bad idea to do so. Anyway, right, let's go on. Let's just go next through the list, actually, instead of just jumping left, right, and centre. Let's go PSG versus Man United. PSG versus Man United. We need 1 PSG player, 1 Man United player, and a Champions League player. So if we go to Man United immediately, what have we got? We've got a buy. That's decent. That'll do. I guess we can just chuck him into this. PSG, we've got a Champions League card. Perfect. There you go. That's straight away, we're laughing. Now all we need is some gold players to go around them. So, let's get some cheap golds in this squad. Start off, we've got Liga 1 cards. We've got to have some. We've got a centre-back? No. We've got a right-back. We have a right-back. Let's go all the way out and just chuck in any Liga 1 cards we've got. We've got Martin, Konate, Sarr. If we go to gold up here, is there any untradables hiding away? No, none that would be worth using, but enough here for us to build a little bit of a team out. We're chucking the left mid, we're chucking the striker. We're getting there. Now, are there any... We could be a bit creative here. We've got a French goalie. Let's just look if there's any French players. They don't have... See, Benjamin Mendy, Bolly, that could work. Probably isn't the smartest move, but, you know, it's not the worst move. I wonder if I move Bailly over here, we could get another French centre-back there. Probably decent situation for Ken then. And then, what else have we got? There's no other French players that want to use. If we just look... Can we just look at gold? Is there any non-rares? I could chuck in a bunch of Spanish non-rares. I'll save that for another one. We'll save the Spanish connection for elsewhere. Like up here, is there any that we can end up going a slightly different route? Not particularly. It's not enough to make it worthwhile. I reckon we just fill this up now with, I'm just going to get a French centre-back and 2 Liga 1 attacking mids and then we're done. Hang on, players from same nation. We've got 2 free. I didn't realise my camera had dropped then. Apologies, lads. I don't know how long that was gone for. In terms of sold, everyone has sold from that last SBC, so our coin total is exactly where it was when we started, and we've managed to build some players in the club. That's what it's all about, isn't it, guys? Right, centre-back, Liga 1, French, gold. What have you got for me? Go on, do one under a K. Yeah, of course you've got some. You've got tons. There we go. Boom. And then we slide that all the way down to 650 and get ourselves 600 coin guano. So we're going to have to spend here from our account maybe 2k to get this pack. That's all, literally nothing. And hopefully it proves to be a relatively good one. We can get rid of French now. Is there any just 650? Of course there is. Of course there is. Right, let's go for this guy. Or Sheila. And Benazet. I think there was one there for 600 coins, but it doesn't matter. We'll chuck these 2 in, and just like that, again, for like 1,850 coins, we've done another one on this list. And the exciting thing is, we're getting these little packs, but then there's also like a quality pack at the end that we can get. And I'm hoping that, you know, it's all worth our while and we end up getting an absolute worldie. But, you know, I'm not gonna get too excited about it, but we'll chuck in Guano. We'll go up to our attacking mids, chuck these 2 lads in, and like that, done. Easy. And that gives us what pack is it? A Liga 1 Premium Players Pack. Now we're going to save that Liga 1 Premium Players Pack for the Liga 1 team of the season, because it wouldn't make any sense using it now. That being said, this Prime Electrum Players Pack is tempting me. I'm going to do it. I don't even like this La Liga team of the season, but because, you know, I'm not going to pack it in the season anyway, and because, you know, this is a poor pack, we're here filming it. I mean, it was the season last week. I felt like we should, you know, just chuck them in. And we get a small in. There you go. That's literally going to pay for itself straight away. So we'll chuck in small in 1.4k. Haller's probably going for a little bit as well. So there ain't no Haller back girl. Sorry, that was shocking. So Haller is going for the measly sum of... It's nice that he's up to 81 rated. Happy for him. He's barely selling. We'll keep him. If we've got any interest in silvers, we really don't. That's, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Let's chuck everyone else in the club. We've kept the Liga 1 Premium Players Pack. That cost us 180, 1,800. It's fine. It's not an issue. Right, on to the next one. We go again. We're going to go down to Juventus Ajax now. Juventus Ajax, where is it on my list? I seem to have lost it. Guess I just didn't fancy doing this one. Juventus Ajax. Now this one I think is the most expensive in the set. So yeah, I think we'll probably be in a position where I chucked a few of these in, didn't I? So Ajax and Juventus, we've got a Juventus rare, which is quality. Normally you'd need one of them. Like players like Dali Blind are extinct, so you know, whatever. We've got our Emre Can, then we still need an Ajax player, and I flipping sold my Ajax players, didn't I? That's annoying. Well, at least now we can just, I've got the coins liquid, so I can just get any Ajax player I want. Other than that, it's max players from the same league of 4, 80 rating, 80 chem. So start off by looking at some Germans. Let's get some Germans in here. We're gonna have some, surely. Surely, right? We've got Volland. I kind of wanted to go up with this, but I guess I can go down. We'll chuck Schultz in. Can I just take up this left side with the Germans? Sure I can. Have we got a cam? That's not fair. We can go centre back. Is it the same nation or same league? It's the same league. Alright, so if we chuck in, if we end up if we just go find a German midfielder, did it need to be gold? Let's just chuck this guy in just for argument's sake for now. And then let's go off this way. What goalies have we got in the club? These are all Bundesliga still. Not ideal positions and leagues. Why have I got so few goalies in my club? It's weird. Right back, can we go Spain maybe? Or do we want to stick with... Oh, we need an Ajax player. Right, let's quickly decide what Ajax players we could use. If we go Eredivisie, I wonder if there's any fun nations that we can get involved. I wish we could just sort by normal cards. So we've already used up on Neres. Tagliafico's on the wrong side. Dolberg, not really of interest. There's a couple Moroccans, but not sure. Wonder if we could get an Argentinian, or maybe Bruno Varela. Let's give ourselves a couple options here. Bruno Varela, if we go with him, there's got to be... Yeah, there's plenty. We've got options with him, and then we can go... We'll have some Portuguese cards for sure. We always do. This will be funny when I click it and there isn't any. There you go. Told you. I'm not using Cancelo. No, not today. I'm not using Bruno Fernandes. Okay, maybe I've overthought this Portuguese aspect. Have I got any more in the club that I'd want to use? Probably not. Definitely not. Okay, how about let's see if there's any in the Serie A. Let's get a bit creative again with this. Serie A, CDM, Portuguese. Let's just go midfielder. I could just chuck this guy in. We'll still be able to get Kem to work. And then just go striker. Is there any positions where that works? No. Then we just go, okay, we go random Portuguese dude. Probably Liga NOS or something. Let's just go Wilson Eduardo. You know, this is going to cost us a little bit, but I'm not too worried because I think it's still going to be relatively cheap, and we're still doing this way cheaper than it would be for most people. Let's go get ourselves a cheap right back. Let's just put Cedric in for example. So the rating's not high enough. That's interesting. I didn't think we'd be that far off. How about if, for example, one of these came in? Okay. Well, as first point of action, I think I might be buying too many cards here. It doesn't matter. First point of action, let's go buy ourselves a German attacking mid that will slot nicely in, and then we'll just try and buy some Portuguese cards for that other side. So if we go German, Bundesliga Wunderkid, we go attacking mid. It's got to be one under a K that's decent, right? Oh, didn't certify. There you go. We'll get a Kai Havertz. Let me go back to gold. Bring it down a touch. Can I get a Kai Havertz for 800 coins? No. But he will be the one we'll go for because he'll be 81 rated. He'll bump up that rating nicely. He'll do the trick. So Kai Havertz is in, and then we just need some Portuguese gold cheap. Play on the right hand side. Yeah, essentially that. So Portuguese gold, and then we can fill in a gap. Let's go with striker first. Striker Portugal. Wonder if I can get any like 80-ish. Let's give it a little bit more budget. Let's go to 1.1. Save us rebuying. Don't know if there is any. Can we find any? Let's resort back to Footbin. You know, it's always the best answer. It's the best thing about the site. It's probably, this episode's half of me just leaning across here, looking at my other window, just, you know, oh, what can I do on Footbin to make this more boring? Yeah, that'll be a good idea, Curtis. Yeah, add that one in. João Cancelo's 8k. That's mental. João Moutinho 1k. He'll be a nice addition. Let's get Moutinho in. Probably not a good idea, but doesn't matter. João Moutinho. That's really cheap actually for Moutinho. And then we can get Andre Almeida right back. And then we'll go back and have a look at our squad and kind of consolidate our thoughts. 900 coins, boom. We're still at 52,500 right now, peeps, which I think is decent. Andre Almeida. The crazy thing is, lads, this episode is going to be like an hour long, which I don't think I've ever done an hour long video on this channel in the history of the channel. So, hope you're enjoying this, because this is going to take a long time to upload and render, and I think my PC will catch on fire. And it is what it is. Got to be done for the love of the game, isn't that right, peeps? So if we go, not single player draft, that's really not what I wanted to do. If we go squad building challenges, we get ourselves back into the market matchups. We're nearly over halfway, which given the video is at 35 minutes is quite astonishing, really. I wish I'd just gone down the Argentinian route, probably would have been easier. Anyway. Well, I'm literally just pushing buttons that don't make sense now. Chuck in Moutinho. Is this going to take it? That takes us to 79, and we've got Kai Havertz on this side. That'll do it. That will do it. We've ticked up a few ratings elsewhere. 80. Boom. Right. Let's go buy. Let's get this guy. Yuri Medeiros. Surely. There you go. 700. Oh, that was close. Nearly bought him in the wrong league. He's not going to exist, is he? That's irritating. If I chuck in this guy, oh, it literally improves Chem. It's fine. Right, so we need cheap Portuguese striker, cheap Portuguese goalkeeper, central midfielder, and then get our goalkeeper. Come on, we can fly through this. In fact, I'll be back in a minute. So that ended up being a massive pickup there. I just managed to get this guy for 650 when all the rest are 1,200. And the other two cards I picked up were like 550 each. I'll just show you it now. So we actually really lucked out on this one. It took us a little bit more thought than probably required, but it actually ended up being decent in the end. So if we go to this one, go all the way along. So yeah, if we quickly look, he's gone in for 550. I've ditched the Yuri Medeiros idea, as you briefly saw then. I don't know if I have enough cards. Andre, and this guy, if we look, Andre costs 500 and Paulinho costs 500. Paulinho, so like we've still ended up doing this like for like 4K, which is just quality. So we'll get it submitted. It's another pack in the bank that took a little bit of time, but it's fine. We're going to save the Serie A pack, obviously, for the weakest Serie A. There's no point holding on to it. And I kind of want to get some good Serie A cards because I've already got like a decent Koulibaly. I've got João Cancelo. I've got a couple cards that are decent. So we'll go on to move on to Ajax Tottenham now. I'm getting a little bit. I'm torn because obviously I really don't have an interest in La Liga team this season. So wow, I've needed more Ajax players. I literally have just got constant Ajax players for this damn thing. I don't have any interest in these players, as I was saying. Like, there's La Liga team of the season just doesn't interest me. Excuse me, but like I'm torn. Like, do I want to just open the packs now, or do I want to wait? Yeah, I don't know. I'm stuck trying to decide what I want to do. But never mind. That's not something we need to worry about just yet. So we're going to go with Ronnie Lopez. Again, I think there's enough Portuguese that we can mix into this. Right, first up, let's check. Do we want to go down a Spurs route at all? I don't think we do. I think we want to go down the Eredivisie route again. Now, if we look here, we need English or Netherlands players. Now, we've used a ton of our Netherlands players already in this episode. We've basically got none left, which was a little bit silly. The Ryan Babel would have come into use, but it doesn't matter. They're all cheap enough. English players. We've actually got a few English players, which could do the trick for this. What have we got further down? Come on, wow, I've got so many of these. And Callum Chambers as well. That's could be relevant. You know, if we ended up with like some weird system, you know, this is not ideal. It's far from it. But there's your 4 English players. Still need 2 Ajax players. We could go, I don't know. If we let's go straight up Bruno Varela. Where is he? The keeper, and then we go for Blint at centre back. Where is he? Dali Blint. Blint. So that's our 2 Ajax players on paper. And then, you know, we need just golds. Buchem needs 85. Buchem's quite a way off. So is there a Monegasque right back that would be relevant? What have they got available? Benjamin Henrichs, he could be alright. He could do a job. There's got to be a German in the Bundesliga as well. Not in the Bundesliga, in the Eredivisie. There you go. Henrichs is dirt cheap. I'm going to buy him at 650. We're committing to this now, apparently, guys. Don't know why I did that. But Eredivisie, there's got to be a German. There has to be a German centre-back, right? Well, this guy, worst case. Or was it, did they have to be golds? It had to be golds. There you go, Schwab though, he'll do the job. And then, we're getting somewhere with this. Left mid, let's go. We've got to have a BPF. No, I'm not using bubble. That's not happening. Do we have, I think we used all our Netherlands players, didn't we? I need to just change the setting to gold as well, because it's annoying me. Eredivisie. Is Daley Blint on full chem? No, he's not. Okay, so let's hypothetically put in a left back from the Eredivisie. That's an annoying set. I bet this guy's like crazy pricey as well, isn't he? It's not ideal. I wonder if we ditch him. And what's Tagliafico looking like? Is he a good? Is he cost effective? How much is he? How much is the man? Even more so. All right. Well, let's say we're going for Haps, perhaps, and then let's just go for Ryan Bartle or any Prem one. If there's any others. I think my camera's about to die again, folks. So just a warning. If I disappear, that'll be why. That guy's got a quality beard. Right, Ryan Bartle. Does this do it? No. But we could just change him out. Andre Gray, right? That'd be easy enough. So we've actually ended up giving ourselves quite a few players to buy here, which isn't ideal, but I think we can get them cheap enough. So let's sort out this back line. I'm going to go buy them and we'll come back in a sec. Right, we're finishing it up with Bruno Varela, the last player on the thing. I forgot we had to get another centre mid then, so I was very confused. He just needs to be English BPL centre mid. I think that'll do the trick. So we quickly run back, get our final player. Annoyingly, the coin tally is going down a little bit, but we do have essentially two 30k packs sat waiting for us. Yeah, we've basically got 200 and we've got two 30k packs sat waiting for us. Obviously our coin tally's gone down a little bit, but we've obviously got two 30k packs sat waiting for us. Let me turn down the lighting. Yeah, we've got two 30k packs sat waiting for us, and then at the end of this we're obviously going to get whatever the mega pack is at the end. I think it might be a 100k pack or maybe a 150, 125 I mean, I can't remember. We'll check at the end. But yeah, so that's pretty decent. Regardless, we're going to end up in a good spot coin-wise after we go for all the packs, and the camera's just really flipping bright. But yeah, once we get everything done, then we'll be all good. But you know, you have to spend a few K to get these SBCs done and ticked off, and then you can come back and kind of reassess after that. So as it stands, we're a long way into this, but we've got two left. We can do it. We can get there. We will get there. We'll put our last one in, our last centre mid in, and that is going to be Cook. Submit. Boom. Right. Two more now. Let's open our rare Electrum Planners pack. Why not? Let's treat ourselves. We've gone through enough of these flipping packs. Let's have a nice reward in one here. It's not a board, so that's fantastic, and it's a duplicate Benjamin Mendy, who, granted, does sell. I'll give you that. He does sell, but you know, it's a duplicate Benjamin Mendy. Anyone of interest down here? What about this guy? Compare the price. He's about 4k. Fine, that's okay. Other than that, literally nothing of use. Benjamin Mendy, he's going to be about 3, I reckon. Let's stick him up for 3.2k. I mean, it counts. It's a little bit of going back, but pretty rubbish pack in it. Pretty rubbish pack. Right, Liverpool, Barca, and then so we need a rare for that one and a rare for that one. So Liverpool, Barca, and then Tottenham, Liverpool. So let's go more of a Barca focus on this one, I guess, if we're going to take any focus. And then we also need one of our special cards. Champions League card. What's that? Which one are we going to go for that? I'll push the button in, but it didn't go through. So I don't think we have any that actually would suit the situation. Uth can just go, I guess. It's him or Zielinski. I think Uth will be easier to link up as a rare. So we're going to go with that. Actually, no, I'm going to go with Zielinski because I think the Tottenham one will be trickier. So let's put Zielinski over here because at least we can it's easier to hybrid in this formation. So we need Liverpool and a Barca player. So if we quickly check, I don't think we're going to have any Liverpool players in the club other than Alisson. Let's go to La Liga Santander. Was it Barca? So I just completely forgot immediately. Right, there's our Barca player. So we've got quite a lot of La Liga players, haven't we? We from the pack we opened earlier, we can just chuck a ton of these in. How many was it minimum? League's minimum 4, that's fine. We'll make that work. We'll chuck a CDM in. Let's go Javi Garcia. I knew you called him Javi Garcia then. We're just gonna chuck, we'll do that for now. And then let's just put a fake player in goal for now. And we'll fix that. Let's just put David Lopez in, just for the sake of it. In fact, let's swap this guy and put in a Spaniard at centre back. We've got to have one, surely. Where is it that way? We don't have a Spanish centre back. That is wild. I should put a random. Oh, that was really stupid. It's because I put our only Spanish centre back in goal, didn't I? Losing the plot. Right. So we still need 3 more leagues on paper. If we go to Liverpool, I wonder who we can get in the front line that would be cheap. Is there probably Sturridge is probably the one, isn't he? Sturridge or Origi. Let's try with Origi. Is that the lowest version of him? It is. If we put Origi in, do we have a Belgian? In fact, I wonder what Ken would get if we just do this as our front line. Sorry, my phone's vibrating. Let's put in, just for argument's sake. Oh no, that's not ideal. Let's put in Masonda, and then let's just got to be a cheap one, right? Trossard, whatever his name is. Okay, so rating's actually the thing that's catching us out here. That is surprising. So we can bump the rating up relatively easy, surely. So if we just do this, scroll along, we just chuck in the odd La Liga card. So we go La Liga Santander. It's not really many that improve rating in this bit, is there? We might have to buy 1 or 2 La Liga cards, but that's not a problem really, is it? Put that guy there just to see. And he's not enough of an improvement. He ruins the chem. So actually we just need a decent goalie. That'll probably be enough to do it. So on paper, Masonda is going to set us back 600 coins. I'm fine to pay that. What's Origi? Origi might be a bit of a different story. That's my only thinking, given that he's not in packs at the moment as well. I'm just going to go to the store and find him that way. We'll be back in a sec. So we've got a little bit creative on this last one. I worked out I had this guy in the club. Can I save a little bit just by not having to use Power Lopez? No. I worked out we've got Casteels in the club. 83 works at right mid when we end up putting a proper goalie in. So just one more to go. We've got the mega pack, and then we'll have one more pack, and then we'll be done for the whole marquee matchups. It's taken a long time for this one. That's promising. Oh, it's just the mega pack. We've got a board. It's Serbian. It's going to be Nemanja Matic, who don't know how much he goes for. But here we go. Nemanja Matic. What are we going for? 86. For some reason I thought it was 84. 19k. That's decent. We're laughing with that one. We are laughing. So let's chuck him straight up for 20. Let's go a little bit under. Let's go 19,750. There you go, boys. That is why we've done all of this. And then we've got a bunch of stuff for the club there. We've got some duplicates at the end, which we'll go along and see. Literally nothing matters about those. But yeah, there you go. That's what it was all about. We've literally done all of these just for that one. And then we're going to finish off with Tottenham and Liverpool. We're going to need 6 Prem players. Wow, this one's going to cost a bomb, isn't it? This one is going to cost an absolute bomb. Now, I'm going to have a little look at like potential routes for this one to see if actually no, it's not too bad. It's nowhere near as bad as I thought. So actually, really not bad at all. So the only issue is the rare player. Now, we kept that Uth guy, didn't we? Which I think we're still going to be able to make that work. I don't know why I did gold instead of going special. But we actually have a couple of Prem players here. This isn't gonna be too bad at all. I don't know what I'm doing though. Did I get? I hope I didn't. No, he's there. He's there. It's getting really confused there. Right, let's go back. Let's roll it back. We're gonna start off Prem. Any versions of cards, no filter. Right, no right back. Let's chuck Bella in. We're just gonna use players in the card here in the club. We'll put Mendy in. Excuse me. We'll put Zambo and Gisa in. We'll put Belafeo in. We don't want Barbel. We don't want Mkhitaryan. Right. So that is a good start. Then we're gonna go down here. We're gonna see we've got Gray. We've got Arnautovic. We've got Ayoze Perez. Ayoze Perez. Interesting. Right. So we need 2 Liverpool and 2 Liverpool or Spurs. I'm going to see what I can do in terms of Chem here again. They just need to be gold. So I'm going to revisit what we did for the Bundesliga earlier with Kai, similar to Kai Havertz. We don't need Kai Havertz this time. It takes a while to score down because they've got so many damn good cards in the Bundesliga. But on paper, what is Schalke? Do we have a Schalke? We don't. On paper we'll do Amiri and we'll do... Not going to take us as long to scroll this time. We'll do Tommy. These 2. That's that up there sorted. Then we need to work out the cheapest Liverpool or Tottenham players. So I reckon we'll go to the market for that, just see what we can pick up. Like, defensive is preferred. So yeah, we'll just see what we can get. So we'll start off with Liverpool. We'll go gold only. We'll sort by under 1.2k. There's a few. There's a Naby Keita. Can I get Gomez? Ah, I'm messing this up. I'm completely sorry, boys. I panicked there. I didn't expect to see any, if I'm honest. What about if we go to Tottenham? Tottenham under 1.2k. I don't want Llorente. Llorente will just make this a nightmare because I don't want a striker. So we'll bump that up to 1.5. Wanyama's everywhere. Jesus Christ, someone's listed a lot of Wanyamas, haven't they? That is too many Wanyamas. Nobody needs that many Wanyamas. I'll buy one though, of course. Oh, really? If I got that Gomez, that would have made life so much easier. I think I saw a Danny Rose there as well. No, I did see a Danny Rose. That'll do. We can chuck them in. They'll get some links at centre back. Right, let's return to what we were doing with the Bundesliga players. Now, we don't actually have to get those exact ones that we picked. So if we go Bundesliga left mid, that is German, and then just find whoever's the cheapest. Bundesliga. There you go. That was the one, Tommy. He happened to be perfect for it. And then we'll get our attacking mid. This is going to be dirt cheap. This is going to be dirt cheap. Right, attacking mid. Get that one in. 600 a mid. Literally the 2 that I put in. As expected, really. That's we're nearly done. I'm buzzing. I cannot wait. Right, and then let's go back and look at the squad. See what we got. I don't know why I've looked at my actual team here. It's not even my actual team. It's from a video I did the other day. Right, single player, squabble and challenges. I think Matic might have sold because we've got 57k now, which is nice. There you go. So we're in profit, plus we're stacking the club up. That's what these are all about. Getting far too passionate about this, lads. Premier League, gold. No, not special. I don't want special. I want gold. And we're going to chuck in Rose, Wanyama. I'll tell you what, we're probably going to be able to do this with just the players sat on the bench as well. Put in there. Oh no, we're not even close. Got a little bit excited there, didn't I? Right, we are actually going to have to go buy a goalie and a centre back then. That's fine. Unless... No. Just joking with that. Right, let's go get a goalie and a centre back. I'll be back in a sec. I feel like this has been an absolute slog, peeps. But finally, we are about to get... Oh, we've not got enough chem. Hang on, let's bring Zambo and Gisa back in. Does that improve chem? Probably it should do, shouldn't it? Yeah, no, not even enough. Not enough. Ah! Right, hang on. I literally was sat up thinking we were done there. Can I make this better anyway? I only had kept Callum Chambers earlier on, right? Oh, that is actually enough to improve it. There we go. Feels like it's been hard work getting to this point, guys. But that's going to be it for this episode of SBC to Glory. We're going to go open 2 of the packs we just got, but we're going to keep the Liga 1 and Serie A and Premier League one. I'm going to keep the Premier League Prime one for when all the cards are in packs, but we're going to go open our Jumbo Rare Players pack, which is a quality... Oh, I kind of don't want to open it. Guys, I'm going to annoy you all. I'm going to really upset you all. I'm going to save that for a better team of the season, but don't worry, you guys will see me opening it. So, probably come on Friday. But thank you so much for watching this video. Leave us a like if you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe if it's your first time watching. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you all next time. I'll come back for it.